I'm not nervous. I'm just curious.
Bro.
That is the voice of Ryan Tinline. This is my hungover voice.
Mine too.
Oh, Senzo, how's your voice sounding? Let me hear.
Nah. It's okay. It's
Mine's been through the ringer.
I think
I walked
through
in
the
here,
octagon.
I walked in here feeling quite well. And then I came in here and I saw all the waters and chocolates lying around and the coffee by Paulo in his Spotify mug.
I finished my tea earlier because...
Oh, you had your tea.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, rough night, boys.
Oh,
listen to your boy. Listen to how chipper your boy is.
We were rolling with the big dogs yesterday.
Yes, bro. Heavies.
WTFC went WTEFC. Our boy Ryan Tinline over here organizing us, like he promised, tickets to EFC 109.
EFC 109. Very, very cool. It's not my first time going. Obviously, I've spoken on the show. Been to EFC a few times. Took Senzo the last time. Got a bit of backlash from Paulo. Didn't get an invite.
Oh, he got an invite yesterday.
So he got an invite yesterday. And how'd you guys find it?
Hey, man, listen.
It's awesome, bro.
It happens at in Johannesburg, the EFC High Performance Center.
The Octagon.
I gotta say, if you think you're going to EFC and you're gonna where is it? Is it in the south?
No.
The south of Joburg. I said worse. Paulshof. People go.
That's worse.
People go. Oh man. Of
course,
bro.
Always butts, bro.
Nah,
EFC then Billy the Bums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, Thursdays. It's convenient.
Yeah, no, but I think they actually moved Billy the Bums there. Like it's closed for that evening.
Everyone moves in. It's actually not that sort of crowd.
It's actually a very different crowd to what you expect.
Man, listen, I got to tell you, like, what an awesome, well-run event.
Oh,
yeah,
right?
Things run like clockwork. Yeah,
and every time, every single
setup,
time.
The way you looked after, of course, we had VIP, your boys.
Oh, well, your boy, right? When you're tin line, bro.
But you could see everything else, just well-run. People coming in. It was slick.
Do you know what I'm
smooth.
surprised about? The way people respect each other, because I expect people to be in each other's faces, to be jacked up in like the fights and stuff. People just.
This is the thing, right? Like, and I know we're putting this on a public platform now, but I genuinely think that this event is one of the best kept secrets in Johannesburg.
I honestly feel that, man. It was just such a cool night out. Like, it's something that you could do. Like, just hey, that's awesome. They do it once a month, right?
Yeah. Once a month. They have a different card every time, and it's different titles.
But also the quality of like what's being on display, like the fighting, like the quality of the fighting is actually top drawer, bro.
Firstly,
it's top drawer.
If you look at the equipment that they got there, forget the training equipment, the camera gear. In fact,
lighting.
Paulo, if you hit that little pink button over there, Paulo's going to give us a little message.
I know if you listen to WTFC, you're not used to the world's highest quality production. But we've got to tell you that we know people. Look at this. The spectacular. The fantastic cascula. The risen, the chisel, the old dirty bastard. WTFC and EFC. We know all the people. I think I spat on Ryan's arm, sorry. Did I spit in the evidence? No. Did I spit in the evidence too? Okay, good. The final fight. Listen, WTEFC, your boys, VIP, and EFC Worldwide. EFC 109, I just got the brief from my producer, Ryan the producer. This shit is fantastic. People knocking each other fuck out.
That's brilliant.
Well, you can hear that I had some fun.
Paulo didn't know that was coming. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
No, I knew that was somewhere. And I was like, oh shit. You wake up in the morning, you go, oh shit. Something was recorded. And I go straight to your stories because Ryan has got no filter when it comes to posting on social media. I go straight to his stories. Okay, he hasn't put it up. He's not there to embarrass me. Yet, in my own show. In my own show.
No, but like...
But I said it all there.
Yeah.
There is
it was lighting. It was cameras. It was guys in suits. It was commentators. There's multiple media people sitting around the ring, doing action replays to put on the broadcast.
The production as well.
Yeah, no, the production
insane.
is great. But also the thing is, you must also think about it as well, because it's also action sport. Like it's so the entertainment value has to be a bit.
But also the cool people that you meet at these events.
Yeah,
like we ran into a couple of presenters, ran into some media personalities.
Bro, the only
Sports
person
guys.
Like fighters with Soldier Boy was
Soldier Boy was there. Soldier Boy was there.
Can we just talk about Senzo just getting in with some of these Afrikaans crowds? Like no problem. Just some guy drops his drink. You know what?
Senzo's
you slurping that right up.
Yeah, those boys were wearing Phillies, man. That was Rainbow Nation there. That was some beautiful
but those even when I passed the one guy was like, "Oh, thank you for asking." I was like, "Bro, but."
That's it, bro.
I know how to navigate you.
Like a really cool,
even with the guys' drinks. Oh yeah. The guy was so chilled about it.
Well, because you weren't paying for drinks. It's free
no,
drinks.
but like that
Trust
guy.
Me,
well,
trust me.
If you have the VIP.
No, well,
that
guy. You know when we found that like empty table and we're like, we're gonna go sit there. That guy was actually so chilled about it. That Afrikaans work, and I was like, wow.
Hey man, everyone's friends. You know what I loved about it though? It's Cairo, right? Ryan's told us the story before. He's kind of like, this is his passion. It's this rise of independent sport.
Yes.
Because that's all self-funded, right? As I understand.
Yeah.
Or it's independent.
Yeah, it's independent.
And it's put on. And I think it's so awesome because that's what we do. We're an independent sports voice. They're an independent sports body. I think it's so important to not have to suckle at the teat of, big...
The power teat.
Yeah, and go, if you got a fan base, if you got something people like and you just put on good production...
People will come see it.
People love it.
And also the sponsors that jump in as well. I mean, local sponsors are happily getting involved.
Or the Rhino beer. We had Rhino beer for the first time.
Yeah, we got rhinoceros.
Yo, man, we did not respect Rhino beer.
We got rhinoceros.
My word. I'm extinct. I'm extinct this morning.
No, I'm like the West Black African rhino. Like I am also dead, bro.
We did not respect Rhino
like
beer.
I woke up this morning, I'm like, no man. I haven't felt like this in a while. Like I know I was pumped, but like I got home, I ate, like I went to bed at a reasonable hour. Like I was like, nah, bro. But like, yeah,
and the fights.
The fights, bro. I mean, it was the quality of it, world class.
Yeah,
really good competitors.
Yeah,
there was one guy who had the Undertaker music, which was so cool.
I went wild when I saw that. He was the guy that looked like Messi's bodyguard.
Yes. Like the ball.
He was the guy that looked like Messi's bodyguard, and he comes out with the Undertaker music. I lost my shit. And as for the final bout,
bro,
3 minutes done. It didn't even get to the first round.
First round.
First round.
I was like, no, we'll have to go home.
No, I want to go like the full five.
Honest. Last time it went the full 5. This time, like someone got effed up.
But it's awesome. Listen, Ryan, thank you for organizing that. You got to get
thanks
yourself
to the guys
at
EFC. I mean,
give a shout out. Name names. Give a shout out.
Thanks to Kendall. She always sends us through Casey. They really look after us there. So big thank you, and I'm glad I got to bring it to you guys because now we get to talk about it.
And listen, next time tickets, you can get them on efcworldwide.com.
Yeah, man.
Next event should come out in December, but keep an eye on it. efcworldwide.com. All the socials as well.
Just come once.
Yeah.
Try it out.
No, but also the thing is, you go there and
don't talk to us though.
Yeah.
No,
don't. We don't. Your filth. We got to stay away from the fans. We can't go down to your level.
But also, guys, there's not like in Joburg, like in South Africa, I would say. In comparison, there's not many live sport things to go to without it being a big schlep. This is pretty decent it's a cool Thursday night thing to do.
Really cool. And also it's like you go there and people
bring your family. Hell,
yeah, there were kids. I saw kids. Yeah,
and also people don't get too rowdy. I'm actually but also if you get rowdy in that place.
The chanting at the final match.
Oh,
the chanting, like the energy was there. It's a proper cult following. Like these guys are really in it.
Cult. No. Anybody that's a fanatic is in a cult.
It's fanatics.
It's fanatics.
And we know that you're fanatical about the show. So support our friends. WTFC, maybe coming soon.
Maybe
we got to make it happen, man. We
No,
gotta,
maybe.
we got to make it happen.
We're going to make it happen.
We can get all the fighters. What
No,
are their
no,
stories,
we have
the
to, bro.
trainers,
We have to.
dietitians. There's a story there, man.
I mean, we have to, because like now we're going to the events and like, what is the end game, bro?
I know we're not sports journalists, as some of our, we're not sports journalists, but we can still.
I mean, Senzo calls us both frauds.
Yeah, I know.
Regularly.
No, you're all frauds.
I'm even starting to get called a fraud by Senzo.
I know. How's
Yes.
that? He turned on
He's
you
turned on
properly.
me, hey?
No, I didn't turn on him. Must I tell you what?
But also, he had a plan. Was he kept handing you drinks last night?
Man.
No, must I
I
tell you?
kept drinking them, so it's not on him.
Honestly, bro. Also, I wasn't drugging him. Like, but also, no. I broke it down why you two are frauds. Ryan's a fraud naturally. Like, that's okay. That's okay. He watches Twitter sport. That's fine. Paul, I'm disappointed in you. Quite frankly, can't take you to Wimbledon. Can't take you to nice places.
But I would go to Wimbledon.
Actually, you do not.
I'm going to Wimbledon.
No, you know nothing. We can't take you to. You'd wear a flat cap at in the royal box like
Only David Beckham does that.
not even David Beckham does that.
Beckham Savile Row, bro.
Yeah, and then could I take you guys to Lords? No,
I would.
No, it's cricket.
Anyway, Ryan and
snooze
Frauds
fest.
takes us nicely to, we're going to cover off, this is a football podcast. Let's go back to Monday when Chelsea play Tottenham.
Oh, yes.
Spurs.
I forgot we didn't cover that.
We haven't, of course, we haven't
That
covered
was-
that.
Yeah, 'cause you played on a Monday.
A week's a long time in football, but
Oh,
it's Chelsea,
guys.
so we're still going to talk about it. So, Ryan, okay.
That was a
have your
long
moment.
game.
Have your moment.
I
So much
don't want to have. I don't want to have it. I don't want to have the full moment this time because
Have it, bro.
the Monday match was quite a difficult one. For only having 9 guys on the opposition team and we couldn't score for the first 20 minutes of that section, that was quite embarrassing. Like, we just weren't getting the ball up the whole time. I mean, Jackson, I know he eventually finished it off with with a triple, but like,
I don't understand football anymore that Jackson Martinez scores
No, I mean, bro,
a
you
hat
could
trick against top of the table.
you could have scored that hat trick.
No, I couldn't. That was way too fast. But Tottenham, what were they doing? I mean, you go down
The
to
tactics.
9 men and then
Yeah.
sit on the halfway line.
The tactics, bro. But what did I say? I kept telling Ryan, I said, bro, this is easy game for Chelsea. What do? We make the pitch, we make it wider.
it
We
was
say
Senzo
Raheem
who
Sterling.
said- Senzo did say that Chelsea would put 4 behind them. You did say that in the last part.
It's too
And I hate
easy.
pointing that out because
You
it
must
feeds
know.
his ego.
No,
No,
it
it doesn't feed my ego. It's because I'm always right.
Senzo made another prediction in the show last week that we're going to bring up. So, Ryan, if that was an easy game for you, you guys host Man City this weekend.
Yeah,
the final game of the Premier League
This is the big
weekend.
one. This is the big one. I don't know. I'm just preparing just to, if we can just draw, like at this point.
Go for the win, bro.
Why is this like this thing with City? Because now, they started off like they do every season.
Yeah.
And then they just turn ominous. And then they put 6 away last week. And then Champions
There's
League.
nothing more like a pep retaliation.
Yeah.
They've pissed their Champions League. I mean, I think, can we not just give them the title now? Right? Give them the Champions League as well. And
No.
then just take them out.
I like violence.
Yeah, no.
I like violence.
It's getting,
We
it's
got
boring,
a proper.
man.
We got a proper at Old Trafford.
It's getting boring.
It is, eh?
So, Ryan, after the results, so I'm very confused because if last week on Monday Chelsea are back, what happens if they lose to City? Are they then returned? Where do they return to?
Well,
10th?
are we not 10th now?
You are 10th.
Yes, we're 10th now. So I guess it all depends how it goes. but
Hey,
it's-
it's an improvement.
No, we're back in the top
Top
10,
off.
but like, no, but guys,
Top half boys.
can I tell you, I'm
Yeah.
I'm ecstatic for Chelsea at the best of times, but honestly, when I was watching that game, firstly, I don't know what Spurs were doing.
Spurs were all over you though. When they had 11,
In
they
the
were
beginning,
all over
But
you.
It was exactly what Senzo said. We're having on the group chat, and he said it's only a matter of time because 9 men aren't going to cut it.
Bro,
they
9
are gonna
men.
break. They were tired.
Bro, 9
But
men,
they did
nah.
play a very interesting tactic. They played they played very high on the
Yeah,
field.
highline, yeah, bro. It's like this makes no sense. Like,
And-
what are you trying to do, bro?
And then the thing is, they took off
And one
Enzo
thing Chelsea
Fernandez.
have is pace.
It's down the flanks,
Yeah,
bro.
they got pace.
And I said, just bring on Mudryk and Sterling. And
They did bring on
let-
Mudryk, but they took off Enzo Fernandez, which I think was not the greatest.
Why? You don't need him.
They won 4. You see, Chelsea fans, they win 4-1.
No. Do you know what?
He's still upset.
I'll tell you what it is about Ryan and stuff. I've figured Ryan out. It's because of Enzo Fernandez's price tag. That's all it is. 1, 2. Also, we've got 9 men. You don't need Enzo Fernandez.
No, you don't need that.
You don't need him. We just
No,
put.
but I just found. We spoke about leadership, right?
Yeah.
There was no leadership on the field.
What do you mean? There's Raheem Sterling there.
Raheem Sterling.
Thiago Silva was also still there.
Yeah, but I think it just shows like what a mad game it was.
Yeah,
right? So Ryan does make sense. But then you're going, okay, well, you know,
Because Mudra comes on, no one's making runs. Eventually,
it was a senseless game.
Who's that guy that I hated the back? Cucurella was even trying to make runs all the way from the back.
Oh well, they're 9 people, bro.
Ryan, what you
No, I know, but
what you're basically saying is that the scoreline flattered Chelsea. You actually weren't as good as that scoreline made you look.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you didn't watch the game, you'd think we came out like gods. But if you watch the game, I actually got more messages from people because I put up on
of the support base.
I put my story up on on my socials, and I was like, Chelsea win again. And I had Arsenal fans coming for me like,
you should
listen,
be proud.
let's just be real, bro. Like
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly.
It was embarrassing, and I felt
as
embarrassed.
a fan, I felt it as well. I was like,
Yeah,
you know
it was
what? We
cheap.
should have put like 7 behind.
Yeah, it was cheap. It was cheap.
Is this where we are in football right now? That you can win 4, you can give the top of the table 4 goals. Tottenham, who are apparently the best team in the world right now. Everyone loves Big Ange.
Yeah.
Everything's working right. You beat them and you're still not happy about it.
That was a cheap victory. Chelsea, no. Chelsea, no. If it was 11-11.
But Chelsea need it. Do you know what the
yeah,
thing
they
is?
do need it, and you can only beat what's in front of you.
And we beat the unbeaten so far.
And
and you can only beat what's in front of you.
And the week ahead of
So-
City. I think, you know what? Okay, people sit there and they go, oh, well, it was easy. It was easy. Let's see your team do it. Okay?
Fact.
I don't think Manchester United would have done it. Right?
And also, Spurs were literally rolling on the floor the whole time. Like
No, but they've been doing that the whole season.
Oh.
So the one thing is, if it's easy, let your team do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Arsenal had big mouths, United fans, big mouths. We also couldn't beat Tottenham. And so let your team do it. And you know what? That whole squad will be buzzing. And remember, this is a new squad, right? A whole bunch of new players. They need statement performances. They need statement victories. So shut out the noise. And that's what Poch will be doing this week. Shut out the noise, guys. Forget what people are saying about you. Forget what people are saying about the victory. They're buzzing this week. They didn't have Europe. And that's not a knock. They all together. Everyone's buzzing. Everyone's hyped. That's a statement. And it's a London derby. Let's not forget that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
And ahead of City, they're going... You know what? We're young.
We put four on Tottenham.
We got City coming.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? And it's
something.
Also, you need all the confidence you can get when you're playing City, bro. You need it, bro. Like, and this is good for.
I suppose it's good. It's experience for the players, and it all adds up. But like
it
would have been nice if we could have owned the field and just kind of.
If those
it's 3 points at the end of the day.
No,
if those vibes take them to a draw against City. That's a good week.
That's a good week. Yeah,
that's a good week. You're taking points off the top 4, the top 2.
Yeah.
My thing is as well is like, people are like, oh no, Chelsea. I was like, bro, first of all, it wasn't Chelsea's fault. Also, Michael Oliver lost control of that game. You lost control of that game very early.
Can we talk about
what
the
is
VAR?
happening with refs and VAR?
VAR is rubbish.
It's so bad.
VAR is garbage. Because
it's
also
game after game.
Because also, if you look at
one incident a week.
I don't know if you're going to speak about this later. Also, if you look at the United game, that Rashford red card, VAR bullshit. Rubbish.
We'll get into that game just now.
In general about VAR, it's like there's so many weird
Do you know
things.
what it is with VAR? And I've said this countless times. I don't have a problem with it. Like, it's okay, cool. The theory of it is good. It's just that the same thing will happen in 2 different games.
Yeah.
And the way the decision or the outcome or the adjudication of it, I don't know.
Humans are still interpreting.
will be different.
Yeah.
It needs to be quicker.
No, it's not even about it being quicker. It's not the quickness, it's the consistency of it. Because as I say,
that's fair.
The same thing will happen in 2 different games, and there'll be the outcomes will be 2 different things. And I'm just like, well, what are we doing?
But guys, I'm so sick of every time Jackson scored, we had to wait 2 or 3 minutes for these guys to line up the lines to see if he scored. And it's like, that
doesn't make sense.
Time?
Also for me, things that don't make sense with VAR. So my hand is in front of the other and I get adjudged offside. I'm like, you don't score. You don't score with your hand. Also, we've got the same standing start. Just because I'm taller than you, I am offside. I'm like, no, their feet are on the same place.
Well, we've seen players offsides because they got a bigger boot size. You know what I mean?
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
The only thing that's consistent about VAR is the handball rule. Like, if
Do you think so?
Wait, no. But this handball rule, when it hits the attacker's hand in the lead up to a goal, it's automatically not a goal.
I want to bring that up with the United game later, but
no, in the lead up to a goal.
No, I saw that there was that incident with what's his name, Harry. Yeah.
No, that was a penalty for them.
There was a penalty against him. This is for you.
This is for you. If you handle the ball.
Oh right.
Yeah. So
again, you always go into this. Is VAR
there's no ball to hand?
Or
No.
are the rules the problem?
The rules are the problem.
The rules are the problem.
The rules are the problem because not even the officials know what the rules are because
And you're hearing it. You know when they release the
audio. Yeah.
the audio, you're going. They know the rules, but it's very complex, the discussions. And now this is one man effectively, because it's still all falls to the referee, make the final call.
Yeah.
To make a decision on such a complex set of rules and now he's getting the element of doubt added to it.
Yeah, but also the thing is, like, they don't show you the thing in entirety. They show you a clip of it.
And either slow down and any tackle, any confrontation, anything.
My gosh.
Looks terrible. Slow down.
Colours were flying at the Chelsea game. How many cards did they dish out? Like 7.
Yeah, bro. But like,
and they're all VAR stuff.
Fine, Romero red card any day.
Yeah.
Udogie should have been sent off first. The first challenge,
Dude.
First challenge should have been sent off. After that, that's when I said Michael Oliver's lost control of this game. Damn this game. That's when I was like, damn this game.
So many debatable
Nah, bro. I was like,
moments.
damn this game. What?
But we're seeing that all the time. Referees just losing control of
And
games.
now we're having halves. We're playing 60-minute halves because of VAR.
Dude, 12 minutes extra time.
In the United game, 13 minutes injury time for the first half. I was like, there's no
12
way.
minutes for
I
the
felt like I was
Chelsea
in Qatar again. Remember Qatar, the
Guys, but also the players are exhausted.
Bro, yeah, you are playing like an hour and a half game.
Well, you're going to make mistakes, and you're not.
No, but they're
preparing for
exhausted in the first half because they're playing like 60 minutes.
Yeah, you played in an hour, yeah.
They're not playing. They're waiting for the VAR checks. 4 minutes.
Yeah,
they're
bro.
not playing.
And like those guys who are still busy drawing lines and stuff, I don't know, because they're passing the buck to the ref.
Well, because there's angles moving,
Yeah, bro.
and it's just like it's just a mess, and it's like we're talking about all the time. But people wanted technology. They wanted technology.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
this
put
is what you
technology, Careful what you wish for.
This is what you
That's
get.
what happens.
You
Careful
see-
what you wish for.
Now, if there was VAR in WWE, it wouldn't be as fun. Because when you knocked out the ref, it was
Honest dog.
game on.
Honest. Now you've dragged the guy on. I mean, yeah, that's very funny. I like that.
Let's go to the United game.
God, bro.
Let's jump onto the Champions League. Ryan, give us a prediction of City and Chelsea. What's going to happen there first?
Oh man,
Chelsea
I'd
Back your boys.
I'd love
Back
to
your-
say.
back your
I'd love
boys.
to say.
Back your boys, bro.
I'd love to say 3-2.
To Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah, back your boys, bro.
I'd say.
Back your boys.
But I think it's going to be we have to get in front in the beginning.
I'll call you guys 2-0. I'll
Two?
call Chelsea winning 2-0.
Serious. I say Chelsea 2-1.
You guys are really backing Chelsea to it,
Bro,
I'm
it's-
glad.
bro,
It's
strange.
at home. They're hyped, man.
It's strange, bro. Also, it's not easy to go to the bridge, bro.
Let's go.
It's not easy.
No,
Quite
let's
right.
go.
It's not easy.
It's
They're hyped.
not easy to go to the bridge.
Okay, where it is easy to go is Old Trafford. But before we get to Old Trafford, we went to Copenhagen. United doing their best to fuck up
Good thing.
not a simple group. Let's not be.
Yeah,
you know,
no, yeah.
Can I
it
just
is
say,
a tricky group.
before
but
you
my
break
word.
it down like that, right? When I was watching, before you break it down like that, I was watching the game and I turned my TV off and I went to bed because I was pissed
That you're not winning.
that you guys got 2 ahead. I was like, why is Højlund so useless in the PL?
He's not useless.
And then in
He's
UCL,
not
he
useless.
just bangs goals.
It is weird. He hasn't scored in the Premier League,
but
yet.
he's not
top
use-
scorer in the Champions League.
Hold on. I'm going to regulate someone here. Let me
Oh, okay,
regulate.
okay. He's getting. Look at him.
I'm getting hyped. Useless, bro. Mudrik's useless.
Okay, calm down.
No, Mudrik's useless. Højlund holds up the ball. He presses. Mudrik's just
No,
there
but
to be a backstreet boy.
No, but you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't know what you're trying to
Yes,
say.
I'm saying, why is he not scoring like this in the Premier League? But then
Inglaterra is hard, my friend.
in Champions
Inglaterra
League,
is
he's
hard.
banging.
Yeah, but I think so Senzo's right. I mean, I think you often see it with players who come from leagues where their main attribute to begin with is pace and strength.
Yeah.
Right? And you can in Europe, you can normally if you pacey and you strengthy, big,
you'll get away.
You
with
can
it.
get away with it. Premier League, everyone's big, everyone's quick.
And they're tactically good.
So I think that's probably the reason why.
Inglaterra is hard, bro.
I don't see Manchester United playing in any different way in Europe versus...
Is that how we play exactly, yeah, we don't change our tactics.
I just think his main attributes, and this is where the manager needs to help him, because the manager's got to go, okay, well, your strengths are being negated, okay, in the Premier League. Let's help you out. Let's maybe change things. Let's put you in different...
positions. You'll go play down the left,
Manchester United get 2-0 ahead against Copenhagen. Great start. For those 20 minutes, I was like, something's happening.
We look in control.
We look like a team. Bruno's playing through the middle. Wan-Bissaka looks like a footballer. It's a pub footballer, but still a footballer. And
the red card comes.
The red card is...
bullshit.
It's nonsense.
Excuse my French. It's nonsense.
You guys were talking about the inconsistencies. I think like all over social, people were showing the different circumstances of players going over the ball this season, and not one of them got sent off. Kai Havertz a few weeks ago goes over the ball, doesn't get sent off.
My thing is about that, right? If we look at the definition of a red card, that wasn't malicious from Rashford. He wasn't trying to hurt the guy.
No, it was not intentional.
It's not intentional, and he's not stopping a clear goal scoring opportunity. So, a red card for what?
He's in control of his body the whole time.
A red card for what?
But also, why is he really being so persistent on, like, if he knows it could be an offense? Obviously, maybe he didn't think to the extent of a red, but why is he pushing for the ball like that hard?
Bro, that's football. That's football.
He's
fighting for the ball. Like, what I don't understand what you're asking.
You get taught that at 8 years old.
It's 8 years old, bro. Like, you
shield the ball.
You see, this I know people are fraud. No, bro, but that's not a red card in anybody's book.
Okay, right? But these days...
Yeah, but VAR...
You've got to be prepared for anything. Really, because nobody knows the rules. No one knows what's going on.
Ball to hand doesn't exist anymore.
When a ref gets called to the screen, he's making a decision.
You know you're going to lose.
Going, shit. Because I think there's such a mental thing of going, come to the screen, and you're like... Shit, I've obviously missed something.
Yeah.
In your head, it's only human nature to go, I'm being cool. Because how often does a ref come away from the screen and not give the other? Yeah. I'm telling you, as he's running over, he's going,
yeah, it's a penalty.
I thought I saw that. And I think you're already creating a bias in your head.
Do you know what also it's like? It's also the thing with, another thing that I have a problem with. And I keep saying it, it's impossible.
I'm flashing right.
Yeah, he's flashing right. It's impossible. Like this whole handball thing. It's impossible to jump with your hands to your side.
So we'll get to that, right? So the thing about Rashford getting sent off is that it's just preparation. We've heard it for years that teams prepare and they train for scenarios where they go down to 10
men and they defend. And there's
Tottenham
like a try break.
Evidently don't do that. Okay. No scenario, even though they got Romero in this side, no scenario of what happens that gets in. But teams do that.
Yeah,
they practice for scenarios of either being down or being against a team who
or
are
you
down.
Don't have the ball for a long time and a team is trying to break you down for so long.
For Manchester United to go a man down, okay, it's a shit one, but it's not your centre back, it's not your goalkeeper,
it's a winger /
striker. Out of form, nominal, wide forward. Who's out of form.
That's easy.
Right?
Easy. What should happen is that you say Garnacho off. Like, Garnacho off. Højlund go to the side. We play without a striker.
Why the absolute collapse? Penalties are penalties. Listen, and the penalties is, like to your point on the handball. Both of them were like not intentional handballs.
Yeah.
No advantages, but they cancelled each other out. Okay,
fair.
So, right. Your handball, it's fine. Cancel out.
Fair, yeah.
But the absolute collapse from Manchester United, you're 2-0 ahead. You're
within 5 minutes.
Players are better than their players, man for man. They're a better team.
Any day.
But the absolute collapse within a few minutes, they equalize. Oh,
there's no backbone, bro.
There's
no backbone.
You could see it coming, even when United scored the third goal.
This is not over.
This is not over. You can just see the shrinking of players. The lack of belief.
It's the lack of the belief.
Everyone's under pressure.
Yeah, it's the lack of belief. And Oaks are just too afraid Oaks are afraid. they're playing within themselves, and it's like
Manchester United right now reminds me of this. I love Adam Sandler movies. You guys watch Waterboy?
Bobby Boucher. You can do it.
Don't you bring the devil in here, Bobby Boucher. Okay. So Bobby Boucher is obviously a water boy for a college team, and he's got his high quality H2O. I say that at least once a week, by the way. And
that's brilliant.
I've needed high quality H2O today. I've been drinking oxygenated high quality H2O.
No, same, bro. How many glasses of water have we been on, bro?
I'm on a 3 liter bottle.
No, yeah,
here's another 500 mils.
And coffee.
That's a liter. It's probably a liter.
Yeah, it's probably a liter.
750 at least. Anyway, and their coach, right, in the final game.
You can do it.
Now, their coach, played by Henry Winkler, he always falls at the last moment. And when he kind of like, the team goes down, they lose in the final, and he just starts shrinking away and just disappearing into the crowd before he starts imagining the other coach is a little puppy.
Yeah.
That's what United are like right now. As soon as the pressure goes, everyone just shrinks. There is no player there that beats his chest, that stands up and goes, whoa,
stop.
This thing is falling apart. Okay? And Ten Hag's not doing it because Ten Hag is petrified at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That man has seen a ghost.
But like for me, it's guys like Varane, like Raphael Varane, like what did we pay for, bro?
Where's the leadership?
What did we pay
it
for?
Obviously shows you Sergio Ramos was his backbone.
Yeah, Sergio Ramos was the guy, yeah.
In France, who was his partner in France?
Who's his partner?
Anyway, Sergio Ramos is his backbone at Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Now you
because you need somebody to like beat the chest and go, whoa.
But do you know what it is? Do you know actually we do need Martinez? Martinez needs to come back.
Maybe he's the guy, and Luke Shaw as well.
Yeah,
I think that's leadership. I think those
drop
two.
Harry Maguire.
I don't think it's that
drop
simple.
Rashford.
It's not that simple, bro.
Rashford, I can see. No one drops Rashford.
Yeah,
you don't shoot Bambi.
No, but we were discussing this yesterday.
I think he needs to get dropped.
Of course, he needs to get dropped.
At what point does everyone say, you know what, he's not going to start?
Ten Hag has.
I mean, you said it. How much is the man only a week?
Ten Hag
350
is.
No, he deserves every
but
penny.
Ten Hag has got himself into such a situation that last season the position of power can take on Ronaldo, but it was very calculated. You don't take on Rashford, especially after you're not winning. You've kind of made a bit of trouble with yourself over the Jadon Sancho situation, and now you're going to drop Rashford. So Rashford. The good thing is now Rashford being suspended for the Champions League is actually going to help him, because now he can go, okay, I don't have to try force him into the team when he's not fit. So he can't drop Rashford.
And Onana's catching heat?
But
it's not Onana's fault, though.
But it's everybody, and we figured it out this week. We figured it out, the story. Now, I don't know how true this is, but Manchester United are at such a point where so much is wrong that you're going, this is not psychological. This is not financial. There is something more here.
It's dark, bro.
And the revelations from Paul Pogba's brother.
It's dark.
That Paul Pogba buried a hyena.
Martial says he saw it.
This is the story. Listen to the story.
Martial says he saw it.
Right? So, Paul Pogba's brothers they're problematic.
Yeah.
Mateus Pogba, right?
The twins.
There's a problem. They're blackmailing him. They
scammed him.
They scammed him. There's a problem there. And now they're claiming that Paul Pogba was it to break a curse? To put a curse?
Yeah, it's to put a curse.
Put a curse.
Because you only, as a black person, you only F with. Hyenas are things that you don't F with, bro. There it becomes dark. Like, once you start messing with hyenas, it's very dark.
You make it sound like it's so common.
No, bro, as a oh, you're not black, you understand.
So it's a big deal.
It's
to
dark,
say that
bro.
Paul Pogba has buried a hyena at Old Trafford. Martial apparently saw this happening and immediately got injured, which kind of go, what? And then it rain
that's how Pogba's catching heat as well.
So find the hyena. Martial, where did he bury it? Get it out.
Honestly, go tell people, bro.
Get it out. Bury Bobby Charlton in there.
No. Not after hyena's been in there.
Man, it's got to be something like that. It's gotten so ridiculous.
My dog did. So,
Yeah, I
Do you know people use hyenas?
Explain.
You know what people use hyenas for as well? So like when they rob your house, apparently you burn a hyena's hair. Yeah, the hair or the tail. And it will knock anybody out and you can go have a field. Like hyenas, it becomes, I don't know, things like that. You can't say it's not true or it's true or whatever, because like there are a lot of people that believe in it and like, but when you mess with hyenas, there's certain things that when you mess with it becomes actually very dark, and like a hyena is one of them. The hyena is like it's dark.
So why would Paul Pogba do that to curse Manchester United? Because he seems a little bit cursed himself.
Because it's dark. Sometimes there's certain things that you as a person that's not really your jurisdiction shouldn't mess with.
Look, because we've heard Paul Pogba and using juju. I don't want to say the wrong word, but kind of like using traditional. Okay, thank you. For the World Cup, he used it, and I'd say fine. A lot of players use things like that. It's not abnormal. But if it's as dark as you're saying, and kind of looking subsequently what's happened to Pogba, just one problem after another, maybe something to it. Maybe
Paulo, think of it like this. When like, I'll give it to you like in terms that you might understand. When someone has been possessed and they exorcise them, what's the one thing you shouldn't do? You don't challenge the spirit. They say you never challenge the spirit because otherwise it's something like that. It's like kind of on those bounds. And also, whether you do believe it or you don't believe it, like I'm not one to go try test the theory of this is nonsense.
Right, exactly.
I'm not going to say whether I do or don't believe in it. I'm not going to be like,
But the thing is, once again, a outrageous story coming out of Manchester United.
Bro, it's ridiculous. This shouldn't be news.
One of many.
Well, that's it. It's just
because people use it to sell papers, bro.
No, this is the other thing, right? You have Paul Pogba and his messed up like family thing that he's got going on there with his brothers.
It's sad. It's not messed up. Like it's unfortunate.
Well, it is unfortunate. But then we had another one this week.
Yeah.
With Rashford.
That's a bit more serious. You can't really compare the two because
no, but I'm saying, what is it with Manchester United and picking up so much drama outside of football?
You see what Ryan's saying, because Manchester United become FC Hollywood.
Yeah, it's the thing of being FC Hollywood. You're right, because the thing is the structure's at the top, bro.
The story Ryan's talking about is Marcus Rashford. Is this the same brother whose birthday party you went to?
I don't know, but either way,
we don't know.
Either way, Rashford doesn't need the heat, bro.
And then his brother, who's his agent as well, or looks after his affairs. I can't imagine it's his sole agent. Marcus Rashford's profile is too big for your brother. I mean,
he's not Charlie Kane.
Not Charlie Kane. Okay, but domestic abuse, and because he saw his girlfriend's phone and she's getting texts from another Premier League footballer, right? But it's just Manchester United is FC Hollywood. These stories keep coming out. We've spoken about the leadership at the top. That's whatever it is.
Bring Total Wolf in, bro.
So this is what Senzo says last week. Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Laugh.
It's a true. So Senzo jokes last week. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is, as part of a further investment drive, is going to ask Toto Wolff to invest in Manchester United. They're friends.
They're boys, bro.
They're boys involved in Mercedes-Benz years ago.
Yeah, Ineos, yeah.
And Toto Wolff's going to speak to Lewis Hamilton. So Toto Wolff is going to sort everything. It's Toto Wolff versus the hyena. Hey?
Battle of the dogs.
That's gonna happen. So
Dogs FC.
Toto Wolff is our only hope at this point in time.
Yeah, man.
He's the only one saving
But like
us.
my thing is that like now it's broken, man. Like it's not even funny anymore. It's not even sad. Like I'm at this point when I watch United, I'm just like, okay, cool, man. Like we're gonna catch it. It's okay.
When was the last time you actually watched a game and enjoyed it? Like
enjoyed it. I don't enjoy your United
games.
games.
Enjoy United
no, I
games.
know, but I'm saying, when was the last time you did?
I can't
when was
remember.
the last time you saw magic on the field?
When we thrashed Chelsea 4-0. That was awesome.
Yes, Solskjaer's first game.
No, last season.
We've done you a few times. So Solskjaer,
when we pissed on them, I enjoy it.
Wasn't it Solskjaer's and Lampard's first game?
Lampard's last game. Do you know why I enjoyed it? It was at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
We had already secured Champions League, and we said, do you know what? Let's compound them as you beat the brakes off these guys.
The PSG comeback was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
enjoyable.
Sure,
in
bro,
the pink.
like,
But you know,
when we beat City with the dubious offside, the phantom offside goal.
That was good. Also, the comeback against City when Sanchez and Pogba both scored.
Yeah,
that was also a good one. But you know what the thing with Manchester United, what's happening now, right, is that we're on 10 years without a title. Okay, and a Liverpool fan said to me, "You see how quickly you get to 30." Do you see how quickly you get to 30, right?
He's right though.
Eh?
I can remember as if it was yesterday.
You know,
There's another man laughing.
Yeah.
He went from winning the Champions League to not even being in Europe. It's fast. Life comes at you quickly,
it comes at you quick. But you know what?
Fast, my boy.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Arsenal not going on 18, 21 years. No title.
It comes at you
it's
quickly.
Hard, boy.
It comes quickly.
It's hard, right? You laugh. It's hard, my boy.
I was thinking about this, right?
It's hard, boy.
Can you think of a dynasty falling or a mega
Chicago
club,
Bulls.
a super club across the sport? That's the one I landed at.
Chicago Bulls.
Because if I think about Barcelona there was the one season they finished 8th.
Yes, but
there
then
was a season.
Yeah,
A season
one
or two.
season, yeah. And that was like in 2002, yes.
Yeah.
When they had like Saviola and those boys,
so
yeah.
teams have a couple of... Saviola, Recalme, Barcelona went through...
They
went through the most.
The most, yeah, it was tough.
They went through the most.
It was tough.
So you do have these big clubs have like a couple of years. The two that I landed at was Chicago Bulls.
Chicago Bulls, bro, yeah.
And I try to make a case for AC Milan.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But when though, AC Milan?
So obviously you had the Saki era, AC Milan. That was a team growing up.
Yeah,
as a kid, you're like,
Saki.
wow, AC Milan.
They went back to back like
Then
a couple of little
They
weapons.
really fell down. But then, of course, they had that Berlusconi coming back and Kaká and Shevchenko.
But after that, they also went through like 5 owners in 3 years. Like it was terrible, bro.
So,
but now Milan are back though.
I try to make an argument for AC Milan, but I'm like... Ferrari, maybe. Ferrari. Even Liverpool's fall off. They never fell off like this.
No.
They never fell off like this.
What do you mean, like United?
So from, Liverpool from the 80s into the 90s, I don't remember them falling off.
Because it's so...
Because they would still win cups. They would still challenge. They weren't that team, granted, but they were never...
wow.
I don't remember fall off. They still played well.
Valencia.
They had good players. I did get to Valencia, Deportivo La Coruña.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was another one I kind of came to. But they're not super clubs.
They aren't super clubs.
They're just clubs who had good spells.
Ajax.
And then
Ajax now.
Again, it's a bad period.
Lyon.
Hell, man.
Olympic Lyon.
Yeah. But it's just bad periods.
Do you see what Marseille did to their bus, bro?
Yeah, man, listen. So anyway, Manchester United, Chicago Bulls, both my teams. This is what happens to you.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Come to the Lakers, boy. It's nice.
Can't do that. Can't cross over. And listen, with Manchester United, it's going to get worse. Because we got Luton, and I'm telling you...
Luton not going to loot. They're going to loot us.
We're not beating Luton. As much as the vibes around Chelsea... For exactly the vibes reason.
Do you know what the thing is? I'd rather be at Chelsea now, because at Chelsea they've essentially tore it down and they've started again, and it's okay.
And that's what we need to do.
We give you a lot of shit, but like in all fairness, like Chelsea needed to tear it down and start it.
Can I tell you, when I look back at the last 2 years, the stress
for who?
We had to deal with Graham Potter for so long. And then
for so long, it was 10 weeks, bro. Come on, chill.
That was no way it was 10
weeks. I saw
weeks.
something that Graham Potter and Pochettino's records are kind of very similar right now.
They are.
But you see, what happened with Chelsea, what they were able to do is that they took losses on a lot of players.
They had
the Saudis. And they just went, okay, take all our scrap. United cannot get rid of this. They cannot get rid of those big contracts.
Dog.
Maguire, they wanted out. He's now starting. Players they wanted out, we're now turning back to these. Okay, we got to come back to you.
Also,
McTominay wanted out.
I was going to say, McSauce. McSauce is looking like the star boy. He's coming out. He's coming out raging in interviews. Come on.
We brought back a man that won the title. Like last time we won a title, Johnny Evans is there.
Yeah, I saw Johnny.
But and then what doesn't make sense is that so he's bringing back. So it goes, okay, the cornerstones of your team are guys you wanted rid of. Right? A guy you signed who was training with you to keep fit, and the guys you wanted, Mason Mount, who I never knew what Mason Mount does.
I don't think it's Mount's fault, but but for Ten Hag, it's not a good look. It goes, Mason Mount,
Amrabat, 2 guys that you pushed for, and Amrabat's still got this weird deal that they have to pay 1 million. Maybe they don't even keep him. These are guys you pushed for, and you can't even work out how to get them in your side. Anthony, you had him for years. You don't know what to do with him.
The Anthony thing is wild to me.
It's not a good look.
No. The Anthony thing from
not a good look.
Bro, you splashed 80 million pounds on a guy that you've worked with for years, and you get there and you don't know how to play.
You don't know what to do with him.
What are we doing, dog?
No, actually, if you go look on TikTok, there's actually some like guys in the stands who film him up close. And when you look at how he plays, it's like, you guys paid 80 million for this guy?
know.
No, we paid
real.
And you paid 100 for Enzo. So like,
well, you know what?
No, but, come on.
When I see Ajax, okay, they're not in the relegation zone and they seem to be pulling out of it. I go, you know what? Actually, fuck you deserve that. You
Yeah.
sold us a dud. You spend.
Honestly,
you have a bad season. Let's look. Okay, let's
even Leicester. You sold us a dad. Look where they are now.
Yeah, you sell us duds. You
There's the hyena.
Okay, but let's.
There's the Pogba hyena.
Let's get out of mid-table and talk about proper football teams. Tottenham will be licking their wounds against Wolves. Wolves are looking good, but that injury to Pedro Neto, I don't know how it'll hurt them. Gary O'Neill,
O'Neill knows what he's doing.
Sharp manager, man.
Knows what
Very
he's doing.
clever. Future England manager? Get your eyes on him. Ryan, get your eyes on him off the pot.
Do you know who's next after Southgate? And I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to go for Eddie Howe.
Never.
You don't think so?
Unless the Saudis are too practical to want to let him go. Why, if you're Eddie Howe?
Eddie Howe's Newcastle, right?
Yeah.
And you're on the cusp of something.
Come on. That dude is leading. But
No,
like,
I
honestly,
think before
Newcastle needs Patner back.
How do England
unreal.
afford him anyway? How do England even afford Eddie Howe?
English people don't care about money. It's all about tradition, son.
Oh man, I think
You know the English and
You know
tradition.
what? I think he will, because Southgate leaves after this after the Euro,
Yeah.
and by that point, unless Eddie Howe's done
Always shut the bed.
Champions League or leagues or whatever, unless he's done what he's done, or absolutely shit the bed. But then if he shits the bed, do England really want him?
I just want to say, people have been banking on him shitting the bed since he started at
But
Newcastle,
like
and he's been doing well.
But I think England, like, you can't really bank on them doing anything because, like, bro, Sam Allardyce was manager of England. That's how you know. Sam Allardyce, manager of England. Paulo, I had a chance. If Sam Allardyce was manager of England.
Sam Allardyce, one of his previous teams, and Eddie Howe's current team, Newcastle, playing Bournemouth.
4-0 Newcastle.
What are Bournemouth? What are they?
Rubbish. They need to get relegated. Like, it's enough.
You know why Newcastle irritate me? Because they always screw my fantasy team. Because when I have Callum Wilson, Isaac scores. And the other way around. Callum Wilson, he's one of those bastards like Jermaine Defoe was with me. Scores the week I don't have him in.
Yeah.
I put him in, stop scoring.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, same thing.
Same thing. Same thing for him. Liverpool are playing Brentford. That's a tricky game. Brentford are all over the place.
Are they where Anfield or
at Anfield?
4-0 Liverpool.
Yes.
You think so?
Liverpool on Chelsea.
Hat trick Darwin Nunes.
Hat trick Mohamed Salah. We know how this goes.
No, but
A penalty.
But last
A
night,
tap-in. Huh?
didn't they play last night?
I don't watch on
wasn't it
Thursday.
4-3?
No,
Or
they do. But
3-2
dude,
or something?
that Liverpool squad is like, I don't even think that's C team Liverpool. You
Nah.
just do, Klopp is. He's putting the weirdest. He's just giving everyone a run. He wants out of that competition as soon as possible.
Honestly, yeah.
Even
it does
with
nothing for him, yeah.
a backup side, they're still the strongest team in Europa. And once they get to knockouts, okay, he's going to start bringing the big boys in, depending where they sit in the league. So yeah, that's kind of. I don't think that is any indicator.
I've stopped talking about Salah because every time I open my big mouth, he scores 4.
Yeah, because you
So
think
now
He's been doing it for 3 years, 4 years.
Doesn't think he's a good player. Doesn't think he's a good player. And Arsenal.
It's a disgruntled ex. Told you.
Arsenal hosting Burnley. Is
5.
Is Arteta falling apart? Is it unraveling?
Mate, that's what happens when you spend 100 million on Declan Rice.
Hold on. Can we talk about?
It's not Declan Rice. It's the Kai Havertz.
Yeah?
That's
I agree with you.
Yeah?
But can we talk about that VAR nightmare
Which one?
that Arteta had to deal with?
Oh, the
over
ball being
weekend?
out.
Oh, that
Well,
ball was out, bro.
Although again, they've shown it was angle. It's an angle that the ball wasn't out.
Oh, but
Where was that angle when United were playing? The one time.
What a boutry will make us all Mad. And listen, while we're talking about Burnley, Lyle Foster, South Africa's great hope, he has been sidelined indefinitely over mental health struggles. Burnley put out a statement saying that one of the most important players will be missing a few weeks, or actually out indefinitely. While he deals with mental health issues, he is getting treatment.
Yeah, go get your mind right, bro.
Yeah, you got to get your mind right, man.
Get your mind right.
And it's so... Because it's so fortunate that he's gone and got help early.
Yeah.
Did you see a few weeks ago the French player who was standing on the bridge and they had to talk him down?
Yeah.
Yeah, a French player that
Sure.
he was on a bridge. They had to get him down.
After
it's
you know,
too much, man.
After watching that thing with Dele Ali, bro, you just because the thing is with Dele Ali, bro, that guy was star boy. He was Mr. England.
No, he was hot, bro.
He was Mr. England, and like the fall off was too quick. The fall off was too quick, and then you find out what the real story was, and you're like, Jesus.
And it's brave of Lyle Foster to actually come out and say it. You know,
Bro, I need help. Yeah,
I think a lot of players in the past have been injured and not wanting to confront it. He's out. He's saying it. Good luck to him. He's a South African star boy. I mean, he's our
guy.
Great hope.
He's our guy. Yeah.
You know, there are more important things than football. So wishing him the best, and anybody who suffers mental health. I think you got to talk about it.
Of course, bro. Like
It's not this macho thing. You got to talk about it.
Because the thing is, like, you know, I keep saying it. Like, the most underrated question you can ask anybody is, "How are you?"
Totally.
How are you?
Yeah.
Like, bro, no
And
bullshit.
yeah.
No bullshit. No anything. Like, how are you? Like, it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
It really is, because, like, yeah, man, a problem's still a problem. Like, no matter how big or small it is, it's still a problem. So, yeah. I don't know. That's just my view.
Good luck to Lyle Foster. Let's go to Champions League. Just talk about some of the things we saw there that were interesting us outside
this competition,
of
bro.
Manchester United falling apart.
What happened in Bavaria?
What happened in Bavaria? So that obviously you're talking about Bayern Munich, Galatasaray. Of course,
we're going to hell.
Bayern Munich win 2-1, man. It's like, what even... They walking the Champions.
That's what Galatasaray, they call their stadium. They go, welcome to hell.
Welcome to hell. Harry Kane at the double, scoring twice.
I told you that this is easy.
3 goals in the last 13 minutes in that game. 80, 86 and 93 between the two sides. The great thing, Bayern Munich, fortunately for Manchester United, are walking the group. They're taking points off everyone. So keeping it very close for the rest of the rabble. That Manchester United have conceded 11 goals in the Champions League and still could qualify is absolutely outrageous.
Bro, if we don't make the next group, the next round, come forth. I don't want to be playing Europa. Come forth.
No, we don't need it. We need time on the training field. We need away from. We need to be out of the noise. Honestly, Manchester United at their fragile state cannot afford 2 games a week. The players just cannot handle that right now. They cannot handle the glare. Atletico Madrid knocking the hoops out of Celtic 6-0. Atletico Madrid.
And this is the second time. Last time they visited Madrid, they got 6. So they've conceded 12 goals on their last 2 visits to Madrid.
Celtic's ceiling, they have hit their head on that ceiling over and over again. Just stop entering.
And funny enough, they're the first British team to ever win the Champions League.
I know. Wild. Lisbon Lions.
No, but like, it's crazy because like, you see Scottish teams, they are so like Celtic and Rangers, they're so far ahead of everybody in their league. Then they go to Europe, they get leveled.
Celtic are so far ahead of everybody. Even Rangers, that kind of Phoenix club, breakdown, comeback. They're not the same. And Celtic play Champions League, keep making more money. They already make so much money. What happens? Like, I know years ago they always spoke about them bringing them into the Premier League, Celtic and Rangers. There was talks of like a kind of like a pan-European league, kind of a version of a Super League. But it's just killed by geography. It's just, your club gets set up, 100 kilometers south?
Dude,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And a different ball game. Different ball game.
Yeah,
different ball game.
Flip the way you put it, like it's so true. It's just
AC Milan beating PSG. What are PSG playing at? Firstly, my guy Rafael. Listen,
that pass to Giroud.
His goal as well. Okay,
no, I
like
see
a sloppy acrobatic goal.
No, but it's that whole pass to Giroud.
Yeah, he is.
GQ Giroud.
I'll tell you about Rafael. If in clutch, as a club, let's not talk about country, I will take Rafael over Mbappe.
No.
Done. I'll take him. Clutch.
No.
No, because Mbappe, you never know what mood he's in.
That's true.
But he always comes... Bro, Mbappe's done it too many times.
For France.
But like, bro, listen. I
I'm
wouldn't
talking
have
club.
I wouldn't have done it for PSG either. Bro, there's Neymar and Messi.
That's what I'm saying. A club moment clutch. I would rather have Rafael than Mbappe. Because you cannot rely on Mbappe for his club.
Like, yes, but you're right, though, because Rafael also, he went to... What did he do? He tore Napoli apart.
Yeah.
He single-handedly tore Napoli apart over 2 legs. He said, I'm going to show you guys.
Who affords him? Because he's not saying at AC Milan beyond the
Shitty.
season. He signed a massive contract. They got Doku, man. They don't need Rafael.
Bruv, what's a Doku to Leao?
They got Doku and Grealish. They don't need him.
Okay. Pep, how many centre-backs does Pep have? They didn't need Gravier, but they said 90 million. Yeah, they're Gravier.
Pep's got so many centre-backs. He puts them into midfield. He puts them all over the place. Mbappe, I see that AC Milan. I mean, Real Madrid is it true?
I think it's rubbish.
It's rubbish. They say we're not interested.
They're rubbish. Everybody's interested.
Because obviously he can sign his pre-contract in
January.
6 weeks. 6 weeks he can sign that pre-contract.
Free at last, as
Oh, man.
Martin Luther King said.
If he let him go,
What?
Mbappe, if he signs his pre-contract in January, let him go on loan. He will not give a bastard about PSG. He won't care.
You won't care if you sign pre. Because
barely
mentally
cares
he's
now.
checked out. I think mentally he has checked out.
He barely cares now. If he signs a pre-contract,
If he signs a pre-contract, I'm loaning him, bro. You're right.
you got to loan him out.
Madrid here.
Loan him out.
Yeah, you can test drive him here.
Shame Liverpool fans are thinking that they're going to get him.
With what money?
They think with Real Madrid out the way they're going to get him.
Bro, no one. Bro, you will bankrupt your club trying to buy Mbappe if you're English.
Listen, one player, and let's talk
Well,
about...
unless you like Chelsea or like the Saudi affiliates.
We said what's very interesting. Hey, do you see that?
You're owned by Saudi.
Do you see that story as well? Did you guys see the development on that story? So we've been saying that...
You're not getting Mbappe. Just forget about him, yeah?
We've been saying that this is all very dodgy because the ownership between the PIF owning Newcastle, blah, 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 is that what happens in January, they just start loaning players back, a.k.a. Ruben Neves, right?
Bro, you thinking small.
No, we've been saying...
Karim Benzema.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And suddenly it's a loan. No financial fair play.
They don't have Tonali.
Exactly, right? The Premier League clubs have voted against it.
What, the loan thing?
They've signed against it. Say you will not be able to loan players from clubs. I don't know the technicalities of it. Apparently, Chelsea are challenging it along with
Newcastle.
Because
Chelsea are owned by the Saudis, bro.
The investment.
We're not owned by the Saudis.
You are owned by Saudis.
We have a Saudi influence. Yeah.
Where do you think Clear Lake
gets their money from?
Get their money from the ground.
Comes literally from the ground
in liquid.
So,
so that's going to be interesting.
Hey,
I
want no. Do you know the Premiership clubs voted against this because they know what's coming?
They know. Benzema,
Ronaldo,
all at the tune.
Yeah.
Away the lads.
Mahrez.
Away the lads.
Mahrez. Henderson. Fabinho.
Oh man.
Sadio Mane.
Don't do that to Newcastle. Now you're just naming old farts. Listen, one player who
why can't they learn them? Learn all of them.
Watching. One player I love watching for Red Bull, RB Leipzig. We can't call them Red Bull. RB Leipzig. Xavi Simons.
Xavi.
Man.
Xavi Light.
What a player that guy
Xavi
is.
Simons. Do you see that goal, bro?
And that guy, we have been seeing his
that
clips
finesse
since he was 10 years old.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Speaking of I don't know Henrik Larsson's kid plays for Copenhagen.
Wild, hey? I mean, Copenhagen's a family club. Hoyland's brothers are there. Larsson's kids. It's crazy.
It's wild. Anyway, yeah.
Henrik Larsson's kid is there. And
he missed the penalty against United.
You see, when Larsson was playing for Celtic, they weren't getting 6. There was a stage.
Didn't Larsson play for us for a bit? He did.
He came for a month.
Yeah, a month.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah,
when times are still good, man.
He was a freelance. When Ferguson just used to pull shit like that. Honestly, let's get Larsson for a month. That'll be funny.
Yeah. Just hearing you guys talking to you guys like talking to old men at the bar. You know, back in my good days.
Yeah, man.
Back in the old days.
Hey, boy,
These youngsters, all
these
they
youngsters-
are about TikTok and their little
but
dances.
but Roman walks out their victims.
Did you hear that story? So John Obi Mikel was on TalkSport this week. It was fantastic, like awesome.
I love TalkSport.
And he was talking about like his career, right?
Yeah.
So he tells the story about, because you know he signed for United and
yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah.
So he explains that story. He says he accidentally signed for United. He didn't realize the contract he was signing was a contract. He just thought it was an agreement. He didn't understand. And now he has to explain to Ferguson. Okay, so there was like a mediator, arbitrator to kind of like smooth it out.
That must have been fun.
And he ended up in a room by himself, 19, young,
With Ferguson.
with Ferguson. And now Ferguson's going to go, I'm going to have one crack at convincing you.
Yeah.
Okay, to say, listen, Obi Mikel under Ferguson he did great things at Chelsea. He
Yes.
would have been legend at
He would have
Manchester
been-
United. He would have been
legendary,
legendary.
yeah.
Not saying he's not a legend at Chelsea. He would have been
Everybody's a legend at Chelsea.
legendary.
Like, come on, you can't
at-
compare the two.
Legendary at Manchester United. And he said it was the most
No,
frightening experience
you're a
of his
small
life.
club compared to United. Get over it. Like, it is what it is.
The other thing he talks about is, Luis Diaz, his father got released, got kidnapped.
Oh, bro, yes.
And they bring that up. And I think the father got released yesterday. And they bring that up and they say, John Obi Mikel had the same situation.
Yeah, because, with his parents.
During a World Cup. His
Yeah.
father also got kidnapped. And he finds out on the morning of the game and he's like, what is he going to do? Roman phones him. Mm-hmm. Roman phones him and he says, I've heard about the situation with your father. Do you want me to go get him out?
Yes, Mr. Roman, please.
Yes, Mr. Roman.
He
What?
says- Roman said, I can get people in there and we can get your father out. You just tell me. We're ready for you. Can you imagine the heat?
Yo.
Those folks would have said, bro, you can have your dad back.
Have your dad back.
If Roman says, listen, I'm getting my boys on it. Oh, my.
Imagine how menacing that call. As the person being offered the help, you're like, I don't know if I really want to owe you that.
On. Exactly. But that's the thing, because, like, if he's smart about it, because the thing is, once you say yes to that, bro, you're in that guy's pocket for life.
Because that is a different level.
You're in that guy's pocket for life.
He ended up paying the kidnappers, and his father got kidnapped twice because
Yeah.
he paid, right? He says both sets of kidnappers are in jail. But imagine that call that morning, Roman. And he never spoke. He never
Can I
spoke.
just say it's wild? Like, they get told not to pay because it'll constantly keep happening and it's proving
Yeah,
to be
of course,
so. But I mean, can you imagine being in that position where they're like, no, you mustn't pay, but you have family members on the line? Like, this is wild.
I think you just pay.
I think
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
pay. but
I think you just pay.
I
Like,
would just pay, but I
you
know what they
pay,
mean.
And then you get Roman say, "Can you look after my family?"
Yes.
But can you imagine the guys Roman has at his disposal?
Those are the baddest MFers in the world, bro.
And to understand, he was prepared to send them into Nigeria.
But Wagner, bro, come on now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. He was prepared to send them into Nigeria, Boko Haram.
Oh my God!
He
But
was-
Roman's guys are.
Can you imagine what those guys have seen? We've seen the movies. We've seen the movies, an elite crack
Do you know
squad.
which guys?
guns for hire.
Do you know which guys they are? Do you know which guys they are? You've seen Equalizer, right?
Yeah.
It's the guys that Denzel takes down. Those are Roman's boys. Those
Those are
the
Roman's boys.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what Roman's doing now. Because, I mean, Chelsea's not
he's-
obviously occupying any of his time. Do you think he still watches us?
No.
Do you think he's like,
bro. That guy's trying to get.
Doesn't
No,
it?
he's,
No,
trying,
he's
trying not to
heartbroken.
get arrested, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of goes. There's a document there, war crimes with my name on it.
With my name on him. Vlad don't snitch, bro. Vlad. Because Vlad's unhinged and, like, he's beefing with everybody now. And, like, I don't. Also, Roman Abramovich he's in Israel now.
Is
Yeah,
he?
he's in Israel.
Man, wherever he goes is
No, he's in Israel.
Not the best.
Conflict.
Do you know? Oh, his net worth is back. He made 9 billion. Man,
Yeah, well, I mean, he was
Wonder
able
how,
to sell Chelsea.
no, but like you embargoed.
he didn't get the money.
He didn't
No, he
get the
didn't.
money.
No,
He didn't get the
he
money.
went straight to. No, but I'm saying he was able to sell Chelsea and not get a cent, and he was
But-
fine.
No,
Didn't
he's-
bat an eye.
Now he's
Went straight to charity.
no, charity. I think that's where the 9 billion came in. He said, "You guys effed me. I need my money back for Chelsea.
Call his crack squad. Go get my 9 billion.
Go get it." And you see my yacht? I want it as well.
I just want to finish on one thing. World Cups and awarding of where World Cups get hosted. It's getting weird.
It's not getting weird.
Do you don't think it's getting weird?
It is getting weird, but it's not getting weird, if you know what I mean.
No, it's 100% going where you thought it would go.
Saudi Arabia.
But it's like Gianni Infantino is like, I wonder if what he's doing is worse than what Sepp Blatter did.
100%.
Go with me.
100%.
Go with me.
Because at least Sepp tried to look like he cared.
He tried to spread it. He tried to take...
give everybody the love, yeah.
And for
Welcome to Soweto, your boy.
whatever shenanigans slip he was after. The intention was good.
He shared the love. He shared the money. Like
man,
Infantino's in it for himself, bro.
He's just like, okay, the Qataris love me. The Saudis are gonna love me. I mean, because he lives in Dubai. Oh no, he lives in Qatar.
Who's this?
Gianni.
Yeah,
he lives in Qatar. So what they do now is that there's no more bidding process because they said, no, well, the bidding process is corrupt. We're just going to rotate. And Australia saying, well, we didn't even know we weren't bidding because they kind of went for 2034 and it just automatically is going to Saudi Arabia. Yeah. It's very weird. It's very odd what's going on. We'll never see another World Cup in Africa.
That's what they do. Okay.
There we go. Senzo handing me a brown envelope. Handing me a brown
envelope. That's what they do.
Because it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening, but Gianni's found a way to do it.
But the one or 20
no paper trail.
You should have seen it to 2030. They said, okay, all right, you get a World Cup, you get a World Cup, everybody gets a World Cup. Come Saudi, okay, you guys can have your own one.
Yeah, we don't mess with anyone.
Come on, that's why England were like, we're not bidding. Let's just go to Europe because we know. Because
no one's even going to bother. The
English FA, they don't. Yeah.
They're not even going to bother anymore because it's just Germany, England, France. Like those, they're just not going to bother anymore. It's just too corrupt. It's just too.
It is corrupt because the thing is like after 2018,
it's even more corrupt.
Yeah, after 2018, England are just like, what in the actual hell will happen to us? Because these last two World Cups, the World Cup had no business being in Russia and Qatar.
No,
absolutely no business being in those countries. But now we know, whoever's got money bags. Do you think Roman paid for that one as well?
He sent his crack squad in.
Yeah.
Crack squad.
But also, I don't mess with Vlad, eh?
No, so...
The man's unhinged. We're unhinged, this working title. FC preparing for a weekend of football. United's going to ruin our weekend.
Look how nervous he is, eh?
No,
Chelsea.
No, I was...
In his skinny jeans.
I was going to bring some.
And you're wearing a Pirates top. And you're wearing Pirates top.
Stop the horlosi. We forgot. Swag update.
Run it back.
No. Stop that. I stopped it. Don't be interrupted.
Tell us about more people we don't care about.
Okay, no. So this one, I sent a picture to the group. I can't put it up now. This is an audio pod. But
describe it. Theatre of the mind.
There was a picture of one Patrick Mahomes and Antoine Griezemann because the Chiefs went to go play in Germany. They played the Miami Dolphins. They came out winning 21-14. And Travis Kelce broke some records.
My question is that what's Griezemann doing there if it was in Germany? What's the Griezemann link?
I don't know. I just saw a picture of them exchanging jerseys.
Griezmann's 93% swag.
There.
He's made
No, I know, but like...
I don't know. I just saw them exchanging jerseys, and I was like,
Patrick
that's a little cool crossover that I didn't see.
No, it's not.
And then,
so someone was telling Mahomes that T-shirt's toilet paper. What am I being given?
I'm showing you this record that Travis Kelce broke. Now, you see, you've been watching the NFL way longer than I have, so I figured you may want to break it down.
Okay.
That is not great.
Okay.
So, Patrick Mahomes,
Travis Kelce's record
breaking some records.
Fine, that's cool. But bro, Rob Gronkowski snubbed you, so like, and Gronkowski played with God, so like, cheers. It means nothing. Also, I only like Travis Kelce because he's dating Taylor Swift, and like, we all know he's a smart boy. Rob Gronkowski is the guy.
Okay. Now this is for real.
Yes, for real.
It's not even it's the Griezemann thing that irritated me.
Griezmann, dog, like...
What is
even though I support France, like,
and he's a good player, but my God, he irritates me.
Celebration, the loser celebration. That's right.
Grown man doing Fortnite celebrations.